Make Wellness is a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme that sells peptides. But its real product, just like every multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, is the opportunity, the chance to attain time and money freedom. And all you have to do is recruit people and teach those people to recruit people on in an endless chain. A lot of these multi-level marketing companies that have products will have so-called scientific studies to give them legitimacy. And they're also used as a tool by participants to recruit people or to even attract customers to them. I used this as a strategy when I was in Mon8 as like an ingredient list or so-called scientific studies from Mon8. I would make a Facebook Live video and I would say, if you want this ingredient list to whatever product I was talking about, say it was the Rejuvenate Oil Intensive, comment hair below and I'll send that off to you. The purpose of this is I've established a link with you now. If you write hair in the comments below, that's giving me permission to message you now. And I will keep messaging you. I will follow up with you week after week, month after month, sometimes even year after year. If you were trained like me, we were taught to follow up until you die. That would be like until people would say no really harshly or just block me. And thousands of us did this. Thousands of people are still doing this. This is a screenshot of a Make Wellness participant that is doing the same thing that I used to do when I was in Mon8. And I just want to emphasize that most people involved in multi-level marketing do not know that they're in a scam. They really love the community. They believe in the business model. It's a belief system. It's not a business model because it's just straight up fraud. But these are good people. They're creative. Their work is being exploited. And they're just doing what they can to build their business, and they love, they love everything that they're a part of. So this slide says we will sell out. We have restocks each week. This is big right now. If you want the clinical trial info and the science to back it all up, comment VIP to get it all sent to you. So if you do comment VIP, you get this 20-page document written by this guy, Alan Jones, who used to be on Modaire's scientific advisory board. So a lot of people that were in Modaire just shifted over to Make Wellness. So now Alan Jones is called a nutritional biochemist and he's working at Make Wellness. And he's written this 20-page document that is meant to deceive and bamboozle people that don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. Fortunately for us, we now have on our side somebody who I will refer to as Anonymous Protein Science Officer to debunk this nonsense. Multi-level marketing is fraud. So you're not going to have legitimate science to back up fraud. You're going to have all this weird shit going on. And that's exactly what's going on in this 20-page document. So we're not going to look at the whole 20 pages. We're just going to look at certain sections of it. And then I'm going to give you the information that was given to me to help shed a little bit of light on what's going on here. And the thing about this document is that people that understand what this is would see right through it. This is crafted to be presented to people and will be presented to people who don't know what it means and will be easily fooled by it. And it's disgusting. So here we go. Way to go, Alan Jones. Like, class act here. Just wait till you see this. Make Wellness Fit featuring Peptistrong Plus with metabolic matrix technology, a new generation of nutrition technology by Alan Jones, BS, MS, PhD C. PhD C. I had never heard of a PhD C. Have you? So I Googled it. It said, that's a candidate. PhD candidate. I thought that was odd. And I tried to read through the rest of this document and my eyes glazed over. I just didn't understand it. So fortunately, my Anonymous Protein Science Officer was there to help me decipher what was going on and to explain it clearly so it could be you could easily see what exactly was going on here. I do want to show you this part in section 1 with the acronyms, because it's just going to emphasize how ludicrous giving this document to people who don't even understand what it's saying. I mean, it just really emphasizes how preposterous this whole thing is. Look at this. Peptistrong Plus, PSP, is a novel functional protein hydroxylate containing peptistrong bioactive precision peptides, BPPs, paired with a proprietary metabolic matrix technology, MMT, designed to synergistically enhance the physiological benefits of the BPPs and increasing muscle protein synthesis, MPS, inhibiting muscle protein breakdown, MPB, and lessening the impact of chronic inflammation by targeting multiple underlying causes of muscle atrophy. And then look at this thing, the HLPSQ. This is like my cat walked across the keyboard peptide. I mean, you can't even make this shit up. And this part, like, you know, there could be pieces in here that are legitimate. However, now let's get into the debunking of this document. First point, no one writes PhDC when they are a candidate. You know, and I thought that stood out to me too. Me being unscientific and just not knowing anything about any peptides, I thought that looked weird too. So that was comforting to know that, apparently that isn't a common thing. Now, why on earth do you think somebody would write PhD on top of a document, then with like in brackets a little c? Well, you got to be legitimate. You can't possibly be accused of being purposefully deceitful, which is what's going on with this document. Come on. You're not even a PhD, but you have the balls to put PhDC on there? Jesus Christ. This is so stupid. Second point, this is a literature review. It has not been peer reviewed and other scientists have not looked at it and suggested edits. This is an important process that makes sure that you aren't just making stuff up. But this is the flaming turkey that is Make Wellness. Who cares? Because it's all about community and blocking out the haters and having a $500 box with 6 rectangular empty spaces that are going to have 6 more boxes in there, maybe some coupons, eventually some peptides that you're going to take. And then what? Recruit other people to do the same thing. They only had that once in a lifetime opportunity to get the founder's box, but don't worry. They could also sell products and have circle sales and recruit other people and achieve time and money freedom in this truly revolutionary business model that the world has never seen. It is disrupting the direct selling industry. PhDC. You couldn't even get a PhD to endorse this. You had to get a PhDC. Third point, the intro paragraph appears to be mostly written by AI. Well, weren't there peptides created by AI? It's just AI is just creating everything. We just make everything up. You can put any passage in an AI checker and it will tell you how much was written by AI and how much is likely a real human. I don't think the nutritional biochemist wrote it. They may have hired someone to do it and tacked his name on it. AI doesn't do a great job with science text because it is so technical. So just take a look at this. Highlighted text is suspected to be most likely generated by AI. So Alan Jones, if he wrote this, he's not a PhD, he's a PhDC, apparently. And then maybe there's a really good chance that a lot of this was written by AI. Can't even bother to write your own work. You can put in large chunks of passages and these AI checkers will let you know which parts are likely AI. Fourth point, much of the referenced articles do not directly apply to the actual proteins they are discussing. They will talk about a method of protein being absorbed by the digestive tract, then say, this is how their peptide is absorbed. Well, that's quite the leap, isn't it? Absolutely no evidence to support that. None. Example. See, this is a problem. These participants that are working so hard and they really believe in this company, they believe in the multi-level marketing industry, they haven't woken up yet. They're being made fools of by sharing this unscientific nonsense, trying to recruit people into it. I mean, it's devastating what these companies do to people, you know? So here we go. The BPPs in FIT by Make Wellness consist of the 2 primary peptides characterized above, encrypted in a protein peptide matrix of more than 4,000 additional peptides that protect and facilitate the transport of the PSP BPPs. These BPPs are transported by 2 critical transport systems: the peptide transporter-mediated transport mechanism and the paracellular transport mechanism across tight junctions in a receptor-mediated manner as determined by their overall charge, molecular mass, hydrophobicity, whatever, and aggregation tendency. No data or evidence for these statements. And also, nobody involved in Make Wellness knows what the fuck that paragraph just meant. because they'd be able to see through it. They're being fooled. They're being fooled by this fake science nonsense going on. Using, just like in multi-level marketing, they use kernels of truth and they mask it up with some lies. Next point, Section 9 has no sources, no idea where this data and information is coming from. So let's take a look at Section 9, and I'm going to read it. It's quite a mouthful. It doesn't mean anything, but I'm going to, if it doesn't mean anything to people that don't understand science, I don't understand what it means, but I'm going to read it out to make a point, because this is indicative of what's going on in the whole document. Although, according to my source, thank you very much, by the way, that this has no sources, no idea where this data is and information is coming from. And I want you just to listen how absurd this is for somebody that is working so hard trying to recruit people into Make Wellness, that they're giving this document out. Can you imagine them doing a live video unboxing and they have this ridiculous document that's supposed to support the claims that this company is making? Nobody understands what's going on here. They don't even understand that they're being scammed. And like I've made content on this on Instagram, I've been making a lot of content on Instagram about this, is the people that are being scammed will defend the scam they're part of. And that's when you know you've got a good scam. And multi-level marketing is the biggest scam of all, because the participants call everyone haters, even while their bank account is draining, even while they have no other friends. It's only just people in multi-level marketing. They feel so powerful and good and feel like they're personally developing. They can't see it. Anybody saying it's like, you're in a scam. What is going on? They're like, you're a hater. You don't believe in me. The people in the scam, they are angry at being shown that they're in a scam, just like how I was, because they're also in a cult. So anyway, let's get to Section 9. Section 9 is on page 13 and 14 of this 20-page document, and it is 2 lengthy paragraphs, so just bear with me. If you like science, you're about to enjoy what I'm going to say to you, but if you don't have a clue what this means, your eyes are going to bug out of your head just like mine did. Alrighty, you ready? So Section 9, which, just to remind everyone here, has no sources, no idea where this data and information is coming from. The synergy of the Make Wellness metabolic matrix technology. The Make Wellness MMT supports numerous mechanisms of action enhanced by the BPPs contained in FIT. Combining the BPPs with the MMT nutrient cofactors and coenzymes in PSP offers a multifaceted approach to supporting muscle health and quality. The BPPs in PSP may stimulate muscle protein synthesis directly, while the supporting nutrients ensure optimal conditions for this process. By targeting various aspects of muscle metabolism, protein synthesis, and cellular function, this combination has the potential to synergistically enhance muscle protein synthesis and improve metabolic fitness. The MAKE MMT contains a nutrient cofactor precursor to nicotinamide adenine NAD+, a crucial coenzyme involved in cellular energy metabolism and other vital processes. This cofactor increases cellular NAD+ levels, which decline with age. Higher NAD+ levels support mitochondrial function and energy production in muscle cells. NAD+ activates sirtuins, a family of proteins involved in cellular health and longevity. Sirtuins have been implicated in regulating muscle mass and potentially influencing myostatin activity. The MMT cofactors are crucial in DNA synthesis, red blood cell formation, and neurological function. It is involved in the metabolism of proteins and amino acids. It supports the production of energy in cells, including muscle cells. The MMT is essential for maintaining healthy nerve function, which is crucial for muscle growth, control, and strength. The MAKE MMT also has a significant coenzyme effect in numerous enzymatic reactions, particularly those involving amino acid metabolism, it plays a role in the production of neurotransmitters that regulate muscle function. The MMT is involved in glycogen metabolism, and with better maintenance of muscle mass in older adults. It is crucial for ATP production, muscular contraction, and the function of ribosomes, the cellular structures where protein synthesis occurs. It helps maintain calcium homeostasis and improve bone health while promoting the differentiation of muscle precursor cells into mature muscle fibers. The MMT also has anti-inflammatory properties that may protect against muscle damage and support recovery. It supports methylation cycles by acting as methyl donors, influencing gene expression and DNA repair, and optimizing the synthesis of neurotransmitters and hormones. The combination of cofactors and coenzymes found in the metabolic matrix complex works synergistically with PSP to enhance the muscle protein synthesis metabolic pathways and improve the efficiency and efficacy of BPPs. You got that? Would you be open to taking a look at my peptide opportunity? If not, no big deal. Finally, anyone can write a paper like this. It isn't being vetted by anyone. There's a reason why the pharmaceutical industry does not use pills for protein treatments. It is because only small digested pieces will make it through the digestive tract into the bloodstream. They would have jumped to pills a long time ago if it worked that way. But are we surprised? Most of these studies mentioned here are either done to cells in a dish in vitro or in a very small sample sizes, 30 males. Now, just the information that I read from our anonymous protein science officer compared to the nonsense of the 20-page document written by the PhD C, Alan Jones, which do you think makes more sense? Do you already feel a little bit more empowered? Be like, oh, this is how I can use critical thinking. I had no idea about this. I had no idea, like just looking through this document, you're right. There isn't any citation or reference, or there is no evidence in section 9. Make wellness is a flaming turkey of a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. Even people in other multi-level marketing scams are calling out make wellness. You know your company's not doing well when that's happening. And this thing is barely taken off. It reminds me of what's gone on with Transact Card and Finmore when you had all these other multi-level marketing participants saying, I told you this was a scam. This just didn't feel right. They could see through it. You know, even people that are being scammed, they can see through this one. The same is going on now. I got to say again that most people involved in this scam, they don't know what they're part of. They really do believe they're part of something special and amazing. Even though they're saying getting in at the ground floor opportunity, they're talking about building all these big teams. They don't hear what they're saying. They don't realize what they're describing is a pyramid scheme. With that, this is a message to everybody that is in multi-level marketing and you're working on your exit strategy. I know that you're grappling with a lot of weird feelings right now, a lot of contradictory feelings, rage, grief, bewilderment, denial, confusion. I guess confusion and bewildered are the same words, but even learning words like edification aren't the correct use of the word. Learning about emotional manipulation, what we've been part of, what we were taught to do, thinking it was targeting and preying vulnerable people was framed as helping the people that need it the most. It's a lot to unpack. So just please know that you're stronger than you think, that you're starting to ask these questions. You're on your way out. It's just a matter of time. And it's not going to be okay right away. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. Nothing is. Anybody that tells you that kind of dream in any scenario is full of shit. It's a red flag. But there's a way back to yourself. And you've been there all along. This stuff was put on top of you and it tried to suffocate your voice. It tried to form you in a way that was most acceptable and agreeable to the cult. Why saying this was the most authentic version of you? Fuck that. Get back to who you are, whatever that looks like for you. And please keep fighting for yourself, no matter how dark and horrible and scary and like filled with self-doubt that it gets. Just please keep fighting for yourself. And also know that you're not alone. There's so many different anti-MLM content creators out here that their content might help you, and people that are willing to, like, you know, talk with you in the DMs. Just know that you're not alone. And thank you very much for watching this video. Man, I did that. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.